Good evening, friends. Today I would like to share with you some information about UAE's Golden Visa. Hope you might have heard about this visa type. And Golden Visa is a special visa type that is given by UAE's government, and this is given for specialized categories of professionals within the country. And this is not like a normal and standard visa type like a normal work visa of 2 years duration given by the employers, or any other visa types like mission visa, tourist visa, visit visa. Not like any of these visa types. Golden Visa entitles the visa holder to stay within United Arab Emirates for 10 years at a stretch. The Golden Visa holders are entitled for so many benefits and meritorious entitlements. I would like to give you a few of such privileges, like for instance, normal visa holders of 2 years visa, work visa, would have to enter the UAE in 180 days of time. If someone exits UAE, they would have to come back to UAE not exceeding 180 days. If they stay outside the UAE for 180 days, after 180 days, then the visa, the work visa or residence visa would become invalid. But with a Golden Visa, there is no such constraint that, the person has to come back to UAE within 180 days, and that the person, the Golden Visa holder can stay, an unlimited number of days, because the Golden Visa duration is 10 years. And by the way, who are all eligible for Golden Visa? Golden Visa, as I mentioned, is a special visa type for specialized professional categories I mentioned, such as educationally specialized, for instance, the subject matter experts, like, some job types which serves the community, which serves the society, which serves the country and serves the people, such as nurses, teachers, scientists, and these kind of professionals, they are eligible for that with a certain procedures followed. On top of these, professional specialized, job categories, nowadays Golden Visas, can be obtained by the three groups of people, the three categories of people. I would just describe about those categories of people and the procedures required for that. Actually, these days people are trying their best to obtain Golden Visa, because it entitles, as I mentioned, several privileges, and Golden Visa holders can get special privilege within the airport. They don't have to stand in a normal check-in queue or normal the counter queue. There is a special queue system, and for the Golden Visa holders, and Golden Visa holders can get special discounts in medical and health insurance, with a considerable and significantly very good discounts in the health insurance premium amounts from the health insurance companies. And there are so many, and okay, there are three groups of people. Previously, Golden Visa rules are very stringent and restricted, like people with a salary of, for instance, 50,000 dirhams monthly salary. They were eligible in the past for Golden Visa. Nowadays, it's got reduced, and whoever got a salary of a minimum of 30,000 dirhams and more, they are eligible for applying for Golden Visa. Secondly, the investors with a property worth 2 million dirhams and above, they are also eligible for applying for Golden Visa. And third category is the people who got 2 million dirhams fixed deposit in UAE bank. They are also eligible for applying for Golden Visa. These days, due to the fact that these rules are made flexible, everyone would like to apply for Golden Visa due to the lucrative benefits, meritorious benefits. As I mentioned, I just specified few benefits. There are so many benefits. Just to check in the Google it, and you would come to know about the merits of having a Golden Visa. It would allow you to stay 10 years at a stretch in UAE. It's like a kind of mini permanent residence, like in the countries like Singapore, US, Australia, these countries, they have a permanent residence and citizenship system. In UAE, there is no citizenship system. Nobody can get a citizenship in UAE nor a permanent residence. But golden visa is kind of close to a permanent residence. 10 years. After 10 years, we can renew that golden visa to another 10 years if you have one of the eligibility criteria that I mentioned just a while ago. See, despite the fact that the golden visa is now able to be obtained by several people who satisfy and fulfill the conditions I mentioned, these days, there comes a situation where the government has encountered a lot of difficult situations where the golden visa applicants are submitting fake university certificates, because university certificates, the bachelor degree holders, the minimum education qualification to obtain golden visa is a bachelor's degree, without which golden visa is not possible. So for that bachelor's degree, sometimes people are getting salary, but they fake bachelor's degree. Even they can get attestation through some fake sources. So these days, golden visa government authorities are very stringent, and it makes sense actually, because everyone submit fake, and they made it very stringent in such a way that the attestation for the degrees, bachelor's degrees or master's degrees or PhD, whatever you got, is not sufficient. And the government these days are making it more structured by letting the golden visa applicant getting an equivalency certificate authorized by Ministry of Education within United Arab Emirates. For instance, you have a bachelor's degree in engineering, or bachelor's degree in, for instance, physics or chemistry, and you got it attested earlier by the UAE Embassy in India and Ministry of Foreign Affairs in UAE. That was enough for employer to sponsor your visa. But for golden visa, you have to get an equivalency certificate with, even if the degree certificate was attested by you before, you have to go through a third party who are helping you on behalf of Ministry of Education to get your degree certificate endorsed and authorized directly by the university where you studied, from your home country or whichever the country you studied in. So this third party would charge you certain amount of money, and would take about a month minimum, a month and a half minimum, and they would be mediated between you and the university, and they would be letting your degree being attested and endorsed by the university back again, in a live manner, in a realistic live manner, and they give a report stating that yes, the degree is valid and genuine. It's a genuineness certificate. After getting the genuineness endorsement from the concerned university again, regardless of whenever you studied, whichever the period that you studied, even 20, 30 years back, they contact this third party on behalf of Ministry of Education in UAE. They contact the university, get your degree certificate, endorsed with the genuineness letter. With that, Ministry of Education, through this third party, after getting that genuineness letter from the university, they issue an equivalency certificate, which is a mandatory requirement these days, even as a first step these days for anyone to apply for the golden visa. So equivalency certificate is the talk of the town these days for the golden visa in the United Arab Emirates, and everyone, most of the situation, are asked to provide the equivalency certificate. So be ready. If you have a plan to apply for a golden visa because you satisfy and fulfill any one of these three conditions, surely they would ask for your equivalency certificate, and you would have to go through a couple of the service providers, that is who are deputed by the UAE government, and be ready and to be patient, and to wait for a minimum of between 1 and 2 months. It's not a straightforward process like how it was before, because equivalency certificate is involved. You would have to wait for 1 to 2 months actually, after which you get the equivalency certificate. With the equivalency certificate and with all other documents that you submit as part of mandatory requirement for the golden visa process, the authority would scrutinize, review, analyze and approve your golden visa application if deemed appropriate, and if everything is okay. Then after that approval, a person would cancel his old, whatever the visa he or she is in, and apply for the golden visa. So this is some of the high level information of the golden visa, and the essence of this video is mainly to highlight and give a little bit emphasis on the equivalency certificate, which is these days are a focus an important requirement for the golden visa. Thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic day ahead.